Oneonta, White Plains in week number 2 of the high school football season. That was your H&R Block pregame show. I am Justin Gibbs, Jeremy Hyde to my left, Judd Hunt to my right. One room over, the doctor, Chris Hubauer, here as well. Gentlemen, your keys to the game tonight, starting with you, Mr. Judd Hunt.
Limiting mental mistakes is a big key to tonight. We'll see how the Redskins do.
Jeremy?
I just keep playing lights out on defense and then get that offense going this week, get some rhythm, get some consistency there, and play a clean game. I think the cleanliness will come with some experience, but get some execution going. That'll be just fine.
White Plains will receive to our right. They'll go from our right to our left. Oneonta will kick off to them. Back to receive, it'll be number 4, Garrison Abbott. And also back is going to be number 19, Pat Harris. Pat Harris is a 5'7 senior, 150. Had 14 carries last week for 75 yards. For Garrison Abbott, he's a 5'6 junior at 130. They are back to receive for White Plains. I take that back. It's number 18, Jaden Harris, a sophomore at 5'9", 130. Set to kick, it'll be number 88. That'll be Axel Chacon for the Redskins. Really good crowd here tonight for Oneonta with a home opener. The band's ready in full force. The fans are ready. Coach Herring is ready. I think everybody's ready.
Oh, yeah. I know Jud's ready. I can tell.
You know I'm ready.
Jud's ready to go down there and grab a jersey and just play.
God.
No eligibility left, though, for you.
If I could just turn back time, I swear.
Never heard that before. Nobody's ever said that.
Nobody, Uncle Rico. Nobody has said that. The sun is set behind the mountain. Right in front of us. Chacon ready to kick. Student section's ready. Here's the opening kick. End over end. Short kick. It'll hit at the 20. It'll just stop. Picked up by Harris. Harris trying to run back to this side. Loses it. Ball on the ground. Oneonta's going to come away with it, I think. They're at the bottom of the pile. Oneonta says they have it, and they do. Well, they want to force turnovers, Jeremy, and they do right there.
That right there, that's a prime example. Get out there. I thought he was going to make a run over here to this near side and kind of a busted play there. But, man, they got the contact. The ball got on the ground. Oneonta recovered it. Great field position. Have got to capitalize on this and cash this in.
It'll be 1st and 10 at White Plains 27-yard line with just 1 second off the clock. Tavares Hill last week, 8 of 21, 108 yards, 1 interception. Ran it for 6 carries for 9 yards and had a fumble. Got to eliminate those turnovers. Here we go. 1st and 10. Devin Pembleton, Jaden Kent to the right. Landon's the running back. They hand off to Landon. He's going forward, picks up about 3, maybe on the run, maybe 2 yards actually. It'll be 2nd and 8. No Sincere Baker, no Chase Alexander. Both of them out with an injury. They'll be back hopefully next week. So insert Bo Ragsdale and insert Landon Bothwell. It'll be 2nd and 8. Ball at the 25. Shotgun again. Krim is the tight end. They'll hand off. Landon going forward against that pile to the right. And they're going to call it dead. He picked up another 3 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 5. And Landon, Judd, is not your typical Sincere Chase Alexander back. He's built bigger. I wouldn't say he's like a Derrick Henry, but he's built big.
He's built like Eddie Lacy out here running around, But I'm watching the offensive line out here, and, huge difference between tonight and last week. They're definitely setting the tone early.
Yeah, Landon Bothwell surprised me last night seeing him. That's the first time I've ever been around the kid, outside of from here, 200 yards away. And he's a big boy. He's built like a running back. So good to see him put on some weight.
3rd and 5. Ball to 22. They'll run Hill to the left side. He's got to the edge, stops, and he slides out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. Got to the 19, picked up 3. So it'll be 4th and 3. And decision time here early on from Coach Herring. And the kicking game, he told us, we're not that strong. So they're going to probably go for it here. 4th down, first 3 plays, all 3 running plays as Tavares Hill will jog back to the sideline. As in comes McAlpine and Ragsdale. Kent comes out, Krim comes out. 4th and 3, ball at the 20-yard line. Got to get to the 17 of White Plains. And like you said, Jeremy, got to score in this first drive. So this is a big play right here on 4th down. 10:35 left. 4th and 3. Bo Ragsdale is the back to the right. He'll roll out to his right. Throws it up. Devin Pendleton's got it. 20, down to the 15, inside to the 10. He's down. Brought down by Pat Harris. And it'll be a MPE heating and cooling first down. Good job right there by Tavares Hill. Drawing that defense into him a little bit.
Good little toss out there to him, getting some yardage.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They can pick up a first down. It's going to be about the 10.5-yard line. Bo Ragsdale will come out. Good job by Devin Pendleton getting a grab early on. Last week for him, he only had 1 carry for 5 yards. Jaden Kent's in the slot to the left. Tavares hands off to Landon. Landon's going to be wrapped up, and he is brought down by number 42 on the defense. That's Austin Fairley, the middle linebacker for them. Good job by Fairley coming up in the hole right there and blowing that play up. They're going to lose 2 on the run. 10 minutes left, first quarter. It'll be 2nd and 12, ball at the 14-yard line.
You know, when you're running those sweep plays, you really got to look for those holes opening up. Instead of running to the sideline every time, you got to see those holes opening up as the play's progressing.
They show blitz. Tavares play action, rolls out to his right, throws it up to Jaden Kent. Incomplete. It was in his hands. Nice throw, but it'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 13 now. The corner was to Jaden Kent's left pocket.
Trying to reach over to that left side of that corner and couldn't see the ball into his hands.
That'll bring up 3rd. Krim comes out.
Kind of like Jaden Kent toward that far left pylon right now, back of the end zone. It's just me, though.
They'll put Kent on the right side. Pendleton joins him on the right side. McAlpine and Howard. McAlpine comes in motion. Tavares keeps it right up the middle. Trying to break a tackle. Still going forward. He's going to get inside the 10, down to the 8-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. We're more inside Axel Chacon's range right here with 4th and about 8.
You know, I'd really love to see the Redskins punch it in right now. It would really, you know, set the tone for the rest of this game, you know. Send a message to White Plains.
Yeah, don't put the ball on the ground. We're going on our 27.
9 minutes left, first quarter. McAlpine, Howard to the left, Kent, Pendleton to the right. Bothwell is the back, 4th and 8. He'll roll out to his right. Heels looking, got to hurry, get rid of it. He does. Kent in the end zone. Touchdown, Oneonta. Jaden Kent from 8 yards out was open in the end zone, and Tavares Hill, his first touchdown as a Redskin. Kent came across that end zone, was open. Tavares Hill just in time as that defense was coming from behind.
Great little scramble, you know, seeing the field, watching the play progress, and getting the ball to the open man.
6-0, Axel Chacon out to kick the extra point. Brody Pinion will hold. Snap, hold, kick, it is up, and it is good. 7-0, Oneonta leads. 8:47 left here in the first quarter. You're listening to Oneonta football here on the Redskin Radio Network.
This is Jaden Kent, number 5.
Welcome back to the MPE Heating and Cooling Broadcasting booth. 7-0 is your score. Oneonta leads. Your Jeremy Hyde scoring drive recap.
It's a 27-yard drive. It started out on obviously a short field. It was 8 plays. It ended up with a 8-yard touchdown pass from Tavares Hill to Jaden Kent. Point after by Chacon was good, and Oneonta now leads 7-0 with 8:47 to play in the first quarter.
And Judd Tavares, good job keeping his eyes upfield and finding Jaden Kent.
I mean, that's what you have to do at the quarterback position. You have to see the play progress out there on the field, and you also have to scramble at the same time because, you know, those guys are coming to knock your head off.
Yeah. Axel Chacon will kick from our left to our right. Fans are into it, especially the student section here in front of us. Chacon's kick, end over end. Catches that 25 up to the 30, up to the 35, down to the 37-yard line. And a short kick will give them some good field position. And that's where White Plains comes out with their quarterback, number 12, James Bannister, a 5'10", 150 senior. Their offensive line will be Will Osteen, Riley Dothard, Caleb Knight, Tanner Kuhn, Noah Tillman. Across the line, we'll give you the Oneonta defense here in a bit. But running back, you'll see number 3, James Elrod, number 19, Pat Harris. They'll run that wing T in shotgun a lot. Harris is the back to the left. Low snap, it gets by them. Harris will fall on it. Here comes Andrew McAlpine to wrap him up.
Huge loss on White Plains side, man. You cannot make mental errors after that. Center just had a bad snap, just rolled on pie.
You know who's happy about that play?
Who?
Robbie McAlpine.
Yeah.
6 tackles last week for Andrew, and he starts off first play on defense with a tackle. It'll be 2nd and long for White Plains. Situation they don't want to be in with 8:10 left, down 7-0. The chain, the marker guy did not go back.
Come on, marker guy.
It's going to be 2nd and 27 for White Plains. Pat Harris last week, 14 carries, 75 yards. Bannister went 7 of 18 for 72 yards, threw a touchdown, threw an interception, and had 2 carries for 12 yards last week against Ohatchee. And they jumped out early against Ohatchee as well. That's a pretty good team. 8:07 left, 2nd and 27. They'll hand off. Here comes Landon Bothwell, and he just slings him to the ground. Landon Bothwell making a play, and it's going to be 3rd and long, Judd.
Man, just going back to last week, pinning the ears back, getting back in the backfield, and disrupting the play. I mean, you cannot ask for anything better from a defense.
3rd and 29 from their own 19-yard line for White Plains. Question is, do you have anything in the playbook for this? Wing T again. They'll put Pat in motion. Bannister got to get rid of it. Here comes the defense. He goes down. They get it complete out to the tight end. It'll be Harvey as he finally goes down. I thought his knee was down, but it's going to be another loss, and it'll be 4th and extremely long for this Oneonta defense as they have come out to play.
Yeah, you can't ask for anything better, like I've been saying. You know, since we started on defense here 4 plays ago, we're pinning the ears back, disrupting the quarterback. But, you know, again, run, and eventually they're going to pass it. But, you know, again, our guys were back there to, you know, pressure the quarterback.
Set to punt, it'll be Charlie Huey, the 5'9", 135 senior, back to receive Andrew McAlpine, a 5'9", 150 sophomore. Snap. They were going after it, end over end. McAlpine says he doesn't want any part of it, and they're going to start out with the ball in their own territory, ball at the 49-yard line. As back out is the Oneonta offense. Here's your starting lineup for the Redskins. At left tackle will be Andrew Bean. At left guard, it'll be Alex Smith. Andrew Aragwin's the center. Mike Brooks is the right guard. Anthony Gonzalez is the right tackle. At a receiver, you're going to see Jaden Kent, Brandon Howard, Andrew McAlpine, and Devin Pendleton. Of course, at running back, no Sincere Baker, no Chase Alexander. They are both out with injuries. Landon Bothwell and Bo Ragsdale will carry the load tonight. 1st and 10 at White Plains' 49-yard line. Bothwell is the back to the left. Krim a little bit to the right. He's a tight end. They put Pendleton back in motion to the far side of the field. They'll hand off. Bothwell right side. Gets behind those blockers. Goes flipping. Picked up a yard and a half. It'll be 2nd and 9 as he was following those, not on his offensive line. Nothing really opened up.
Offensive lineman pulling around to the right side. Really need to clear that side. Get the guys out of the way. I mean, as a defensive end, he's taught to contain. Put him on his back so you know the running back can get upfield.
2nd and 9, ball at the 48 of White Plains for the Redskins.
Every time I hear something about Landon Bothwell now, I want to think about how flexible his hips are and what an improvement he's made, because that's all we heard last night about him.
Jaden talked highly of it. 2 receivers out.
Jaden was impressed too, as Coach Herring was.
Yeah, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Timeouts. We do have a timeout. Coach Herring takes his first one. He didn't like the way things lined up. 5:49 left, 7-0 Redskins lead over White Plains. You're listening to Oneonta Football on the Redskin Radio Network.
Come join us at the Woodfire Grill where we
Welcome back into the MPE Heating and Cooling Broadcasting booth. Justin Gibbs, Judd Hunt, Jeremy Hyde here. 7-0 Redskins lead. It's 2nd and 9. Ball at the 48 of White Plains. We'll have a score update after this. Bo Ragsdale's the back. Play action. They're going to throw it up. Landon Bothell, right side. Got it complete down across to the 30-yard line. And Landon Bothell, the big man, showing off his hands. It's an MPE Heating and Cooling first down.
Wow, what a great little play action pass right there to find him downfield for a big game for Oneonta.
Landon lined up at the tight end position that time. Score update, Wadley leads 7-0 over Appalachian. Addison leads 6-0 over Southeastern. Vinemont, Lokes Fork tied at 0. Hayden, I don't know how this is possible, but Hayden leaves West Point. It says 1-0. That's definitely a
Single shot. Hit a free throw, maybe.
Heat timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. 7-0. 5:42 left. You're listening to Oneonta Football on the Redskin Radio Network.
It's that.
Of course, no Sincere Baker, no Chase Alexander, but should be no problem. Next man up, Judd. Next man up. 2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. They'll hand off. Bo again on the draw. Bo, great move. Middle of the field, a great cut down to the 16-yard line, and it's another MPE Heating and Cooling first down. And Bo Ragsdale.
Ninth grader.
Yeah.
Great little
Freshman
step by
alert.
Bo in the backfield and fake the little
You heard the
linebacker out.
You heard Hyde. Freshman alert right there.
Freshman alert.
Yeah.
Now, his dad will tell you, Bo is a pretty good running back. It'll be 1st and 10 now at the 16-yard line for Oneonta, and they are moving the ball with consistent line play. 4:52 left. Bothwell is the back. Bo's the running back. They'll hand off. Bo, one move. Makes another guy miss down inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. And another 8-yard run by Bo Ragsdale.
Kid's got some moves.
Good vision.
Very good vision.
I'm trying to figure out who turned the lights off in here.
Their song. That's the night the lights went out in Georgia.
We're in Alabama.
I don't know who turned them off.
4:19 left. Pendleton and Kent are over on the top side. Bothwell to the near side of the field. Bad snap. Tavares goes back, loses it. White Plains is going to pick it up. And a bad play, bad snap. As Tavares Hill went to go get it. And he went right by it. And White Plains is going to come away with it.
You know, at that point, you know, the smart thing to do is just jump on the ball. You know,
And
can't really risk it because you know the defense is pinning their ears back and coming for you.
Well, I think Tavares knew that the defense really was another 5 to 10 yards away from him.
Right.
So he had an opportunity, but fortunately, the forward momentum carried him a little bit too far.
Yeah.
So it'll be 1st and 10 now for White Plains. Bannister back out. Pat Harris, the back to the left. Snap on the wing tee. They hand off to him, and here comes that defense. Flag on the play. Not sure if it was holding. Getting on the tackle, looked like Andrew Bean. See what the flag's for. It's going to be face mask on Oneonta. One of those linemen went to grab it. So it'll be a 15-yard penalty, an automatic first down.
Yep.
3:44 left.
It's calling it a 5-yarder, aren't they?
Okay. Didn't know there was a difference.
Unintentional.
I think it was one in high
5
school.
yards for unintentional.
3:40 left, clock running, first quarter. 7-0 Redskins lead. Fans get into it. 1st and 5. They hand off. They'll run that double reverse. Here comes the defense coming up. Bo Ragsdale in on the tackle. It'll be a tackle for loss because they're going to lose 3 on the carry.
Bo Ragsdale's come to play tonight, folks.
And Coach mentioned it a lot last night. Got to make sure their eyes are following the ball because there's going to be a lot of trickeration in this wing tee offense. A lot of reverses. And like we said, they're going to run. Next thing you know, they may throw it deep. 2nd and 8. Ball at the 31-yard line for White Plains. Bannister rolls out, looking. They're going to throw it deep. One-handed catch. It is caught by number 2, Ethan Bozer, who didn't have a catch last week, and the sophomore comes away with it. It's an MPE Heating and Cooling first down for White Plains.
What an impressive little catch that was. Little one-hander over there on the the far sideline.
Bozer, 5'10", 155. Going up with one hand to come away with it. Harris still the back to the left. Wing T. Play comes this way. Here comes Oneonta going down. Andrew Bean was there first, and to help bring him down was Bo Ragsdale.
You know, just about nearly every play that White Plains has run tonight, you see the Oneonta defense, like every player just about getting in the backfield and just causing absolute chaos.
Yeah, it's almost like they know the play for
right.
It gets up there.
Timeout for White Plains. We'll take it with them. 7-0. Oneonta leads. You're listening to Oneonta football on the Redskin Radio Network. It'll be 2nd and 14 for White Plains. Oneonta up 7-0. Bannister hands it off. Pat Harris, left side, trying to get to that edge. He does, and he's going to be brought down by Andrew McAlpine. That's Andrew's second tackle of the night. It'll be 3rd, we'll say 8 for White Plains. 3rd and 7.5.
Looks like White Plains try to catch the Redskins off guard by a little toss play over to the left-hand side, but Andrew McAlpine was there to make the tackle.
Andrew who?
McAlpine.
There you go.
Andrew McAlpine.
1:49 left, 3rd and 7. Ball at their own 46. They'll play action. Bannister's going to keep it himself. He's got some room down the sideline, and he is hit hard by Brandon Howard in a late flag. He was still in bounds on that hit. And
you gotta be kidding me.
It's not even a real rule in high school.
No.
Quarterback hit the defensive player with his head too.
Yeah.
They both lowered their heads. I mean,
Herring having a chat with the side judge over here, and they're going to call unsportsmanlike.
You gotta be kidding me.
Unsportsmanlike on Oneonta. And it'll be an automatic first down for White Plains as they get into Oneonta territory. 7-0. Oneonta leads. Ball's not going to be at the 30-yard line. Pennington up 14-6 over Holly Pond. Hayden up 7-6 over West Point. Shotgun, they'll hand off. Harris, right side. Spin moves, he picks up a couple of yards, and right in the middle of the field, picks up 6 on the carry for Pat Harris, the senior running back. Last week, 14 carries, 75 yards.
It's the first little good, run that we've seen by White Plains tonight, though.
2nd and 5. Coming up on 1 minute left. Ball at the 25-yard line of Oneonta. This time Bannister's not, they're going to hand it off. They're going to direct snap to number 1. That's going to be Charlie Huey, who's one of the other halfbacks, and he picks up a first down, and they get inside the 20, inside that red zone.
He found the hole and split the defense and got up in the backfield of the Redskin defense. There were no linebackers there. The safeties came up to make the play.
Last week, White Plains 2 of 2 in the red zone. Ball's going to be at the 15. They're going to run Wildcat again. Charlie Huey is the back. He'll keep it himself right through the middle, and he is carrying the pile with him. Picks up close to 8 yards. As Andrew Bean just went over and shoved one of the Wildcats players down. That was Jake Spivey. Picked up 9 on the carry.
This is where the defense has to be mentally strong and not let mental mistakes get in the way.
5 seconds left. Will they get it off in time? 4, 3, Huey. They'll snap it. He'll take it right side, get to the edge. He's got blockers into the end zone. Touchdown, White Plains. And they enter back at 7-6. Last 3 plays, it was all the senior, Charlie Huey, on those carries. He put White Plains on his back.
He did, yeah.
It was a great little, run by White Plains over to the right side. The offensive line was, basically just making a way for him.
Huey will kick. Here in a second, that light's about to come back on. Snap, flag is on the play. It's going to be offsides on Oneonta. Kick was going to be no good. So they'll move it up half the distance and try again. Chris Hubauer, if you're listening when you make your trip back over here, turn the light on. Huey will try again. Bannister will hold the quarterback. Snap, hold, kick. It is up. That one is good. 7-7 is your score. Oneonta White Plains tied at the end of the first quarter. You're listening to Oneonta football on the Redskin Radio Network. Welcome back here to Gilbreth Stadium inside the MPE Heating and Cooling Broadcasting booth. Justin Gibbs, Judd Hunt, Jeremy Hyde. 7-7 at the end of the first quarter. Your Jeremy Hyde scoring drive recap.
It was a 71-yard drive. White Plains started on their own 29 after the fumble. It was finally capped off by the direct snap to Huey. A 7-yard touchdown. The point after was good, and we're tied at 7 starting the second.
Other scores from around the county going on. Here it's 7-7. Wadley up 7-0 over Appalachian. I take that back. 0-0. I thought it was 7-0, but they took the score down. But Locust Fork, Vinemont, they're all tied at 0. Susan Moore, Winston County tied at 0. And actually, all these scores that I once had are now gone.
Russians.
Yes. Totally the Russians. Set to receive, Jaden Kent, Andrew McAlpine.
Little tidbit here. White Plains, 15 yards total offense so far. It's Oneonta's 68.
Set to kick, Charlie Huey. End over end. Kent will get it. Loses it, picks it right back up. He's got some room, spin move. Gets up to about the 37-yard line, and almost another turnover for Oneonta, but Kent secures it. So that's where Tavares Hill will come back out. Tavares so far has thrown a touchdown. Did have a really a fumble, whatnot his doing, but a bad snap had that fumble on that last drive as Oneonta was driving.
It's nothing we can't come back from. Yeah, I think we'll go down and make a good little run right here.
11:55 left. Two receivers to the right. They'll hand off Bothwell up the middle. Bothwell,
The hammer.
as he hammered his way right into the middle of that White Plains defense. Picked up 2 yards on the run. So it'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a big kid at running back.
He is. Landon Bothwell, 6'1", 225. Last week, 1 catch, 11 yards.
Flexible hips. I mean, just lightning. I mean,
Didn't know you were going to be talking during the game.
he's made great strides in his hip flexibility this year.
Last year, 23 carries, 128 yards. Had a touchdown. Bothwell still the back. Krim at tight end. Play action. They're going to throw it up. Kevin Krim open, and he overthrew him.
Too open.
Krim was out in the flat open.
Hey, he was wide open for a touchdown right there. If you notice, like, all the safeties just moved with number 3 and number 5.
Brandon Howard.
Yeah. I mean, he was wide open in the flats.
So it'll be 3rd and 8. 11:09 left, 7-7. All tied up. Coming up at halftime, Jason Russell will be joining us. Talk JV from last night, their big win. 2 receivers to the right. McAlpine in motion. They'll run the sweep to Andrew McAlpine. He's got some room in the middle of the field, and he is squared up, and he is taken down hard.
Yeah, that
by number 61. That's Jacob Briggs. They list him at 5'10", 210.
There is no way.
He weighs more than 210.
210. There is no way.
The senior right in the middle of that defense, squared up Andrew McAlpine. Bean out to punt. Last week, Bean, 9 punts, 35.2 average. Really, that average doesn't do justice to what he did. He had 1 bad punt. That's what brought that average down.
You know, not at all. Especially when, you know, we had the safety and then we had a punt. He boomed it.
Here's Bean's punt, first one of the night, and there's Bean's High punt, fair catch, and they're going to let it go by inside the 10, down to the 5, and Landon Bothwell picks it up at the 6-yard line. Andrew Bean, a huge punt. 52, 50, 53, nope, 54
Yeah, it
yard.
was on the 41 down to the 5. So yeah.
54-yard punt from Andrew Bean. That'll raise that average up a little bit.
Yeah.
So White Plains comes back out inside their own 10. Their backs against the wall. 1st and 10. Bannister is the quarterback. Harris is the back. They'll hand off Harris. Oneonta right in the middle. As he found a hole. Mike Brooks there on the tackle. As he picked up 5, maybe 4 on the run. Pat Harrison, 5'7" kid. Kind of hard, though, sometimes to pick that up in the backfield.
Well, you can't overrun the little, they're little, they're shifty. There's a bunch of big guys up there on the defensive line. You got to.
Oh, they're shifty. They are shifty.
Shifty, yeah. You got to keep your feet. Got to keep your feet, see the field, and make the play.
2nd and 6, ball to 10. They'll hand off. Other side, sweep. He's got some room. Brought down by Brandon Howard. It's going to be number 3, James Elrod. His first carry of the night, if I'm not mistaken, for him. Last week, 7 carries, 36 yards. White Plains staff thinks he's the best running back on the team, but it's his first carry of the night coming here in the 2nd quarter.
You see the offensive line just out here just cutting the defensive lineman for the Redskins. They got to get their hands on them and put them to the ground and keep their feet under them and, run with the play and keep contained. Don't let him get outside, make a play.
MPE Heating and Cooling, 1st down for White Plains. They'll hand off. Harrison, he's going to be brought down, but flag on the play, far side of the field. Over by Andrew Bean.
Just tackled by a swarm of Redskins.
What the flag's at, you would think holding. It's going to be a chop block, yeah. That's something that the Oneonta coaching staff preached all week to their players. Look, White Plains is going to do the chop block, and Coach Herring called the rest, said, look, they're going to do this a lot. Watch it. And I know something that Herring and them preached during practice was that push block. With them diving at you, he's like, hey, look, push their backs down. Push it down immediately.
Get your hands on the offensive lineman. That's what you're taught as a defensive lineman. Get your hands on them before they make contact with you.
Oneonta defense, haven't really mentioned them tonight, but Andrew Bean, Mike Brooks, Bothwell. It's your defensive line. Linebackers, not Chase Alexander, but you'll see Bo Ragsdale, David Hall's out there, Krim, Jake Hodge, Andrew McAlpine, and the safeties, Brandon Howard, Jaden Kent. They'll hand off. Harris, nope. They're going to throw it, actually, the other side on the play action. Pass incomplete, intended for Austin Bussey. It'll be 2nd and 20 for White Plains.
This is where the Oneonta, defense has to keep their eyes on the ball. Don't let the quarterback fake you out. We'll do a little play action pass and hit an open guy downfield. And, luckily it just fell incomplete.
2nd and 20 at their own 13-yard line. 8:47 left. 2nd quarter. 7-7. We're all tied up. Harris the back. He'll go in motion. Bannister rolls out to his right. Here comes the pressure. Throws it. Got it complete for Austin Bussey. Not back to the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd, about 12. Up to the 21-yard line for White Plains. Still a 3rd and long opportunity, and see if Oneonta comes with the pressure here.
Oneonta got away with one right there. Luckily the White Plains receiver didn't keep his feet and fell to the ground. Otherwise, the center of the field was wide open.
One thing to keep in mind, last week Oneonta defense, they forced Gunnersville 1 for 13 on 3rd down conversions. Last week for White Plains, they went 1 of 10. So Oneonta did a good job last week coming off that field. They'll switch the ends. A flag on the play. Going to be a delay of game. They'll back it up 5 yards. So instead of 3rd and 12, it'll be 3rd and 17.
Statistics over here getting a little complicated with me. I'm having I can't see for one thing,
Well, do you want me to scoot over?
No.
You sure?
Just if you scoot toward me.
Seems like a little confusion down on the field.
There's some confusion going up on this press box right now, too.
And the official says raise the roof. No. Delay of game.
Delay of game.
Now they'll back it up 5 yards.
Finally.
3rd and 17 for White Plains. So far, Oneonta defense played well tonight. Only real mistake on defense, even though it wasn't their fault, was the penalty. So 3rd and 17 at their own 17 for White Plains. 2 receivers split out to the left. Bannister back to pass. Kevin Krim comes up and tackles number 1, Charlie Huey, and a flag on the play.
You know, that probably has to be holding right there. You see the offensive lineman running with these defensive linemen right by their side, and it looks like they have a handful of jersey.
Holding, so they'll back it up, or they've declined it. They'll decline it. Good call. So it'll be 4th down. So out comes the White Plains kick team. Charlie Huey set to punt again. 7:17
So that was
left.
a completion to Huey for a loss of 1.
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Andrew McAlpine back at the White Plains 44-yard line. Here comes the punt, end over end. They almost blocked it. Bear catches that one. Andrew will let it go at the 47-yard line with 7:05 left. Oneonta takes back over. First 3 drives so far for Oneonta. Had a touchdown on the first one. And then they had a fumble on the second one, and then a penalty. Last them around, kind of
Threw them
killed
off a little
yeah.
bit. Yeah.
But overall tonight, though, Judd, we've seen that offensive line and really the backs start picking up their blocks a little bit more.
I mean, there's a huge difference between last week and this week. You know, I feel like, as being an offensive lineman, you want to reset the line of scrimmage downfield, and that's what we're seeing tonight from the Oneonta offensive line.
Tavares Hill. Play action. Back to pass. Over the middle, Jaden Kent, incomplete. In on the coverage was number 24. It's going to be Braxton Dobson, the safety. Kent was running that post route over the middle.
Just a little over his head. Yeah. Just get the ball down and
May have caught a peek at the safety.
yeah, just a little bit.
7-7 here left. 7-7 here with 7 minutes left. Ragsdale's the back. Tavares will keep it himself, but ball on the ground. He's going to lose it. That exchange between Tavares Hill and Bo Ragsdale is going to cost him right there. And it's another turnover for Oneonta.
Going back to last week, and I'll say it again this week, things that you have to do to win football games is limit your turnovers and win the kicking game. And right now we're turning the ball over, what's that now, twice?
Yes, twice if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's 2 fumbles. Yeah.
Ball right at midfield.
Got to limit the mental mistakes.
Trying to get an update from Cleveland, the game of the week. They may be losing to Faultville. 14-6, Locust Fork leads over Vinemont.
Good.
Pennington leads 22-14. 6:52 left here in the second quarter. Bannister, play action, rolls out to his left. Bannister looking, back across the middle, picked off. Howard's got it across midfield down to the 44-yard line. Brandon Howard reading those eyes and comes away with an interception, his first on the year.
Great job by Andrew McAlpine, too. He picked up the play-action pass and ran with the receiver out to the flats, and he was covered. There was one guy open downfield running the post route, and safety came up and made the big play.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Oneonta comes back with an interception. Brandon Howard coming away with some ball shark points there. So he comes off for a play. He comes up limping.
Again, Oneonta short field, got the turnover, takeaway. After giving it away, got to score here, get some points on the board here for half. Oneonta was kind of not running away with this thing, but it was definitely dominating the game. And then White Plains put together that long drive they scored on.
They're putting some more time on the clock. We'll have a heat timeout. No timeout, White Plains. 7-7 with 6:43 left. You're listening to Oneonta football here on the Redskin Radio Network. Brandon Howard being attended to on the trainer's table down below us. 6:43 left here in the MPE Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. It'll be 1st and 10 for Oneonta. They take over in White Plains territory at the 43. Pendleton in motion. Play action, back to pass. Hill got some pressure in his face, rolls out to his right. Hill throws it back across the middle of the field. Wide open. 10-5, touchdown, Oneonta. Eli Buse from 43 yards out.
Freshman alert.
Your second freshman alert of the night.
You know,
Eli Buse, 6'2", 160 from 43 yards out. Tavares Hill going back across the middle of the field. Pretty impressive throw.
I mean, it's a great job by reading that. You had to scramble around. He was getting a lot of pressure. Found a little pocket where he can make a play and came out big.
Or that.
Or that.
13-7. Oneonta, 43-yard strike. Tavares Hill's second touchdown pass of the night. Falkville 21-7 over Cleveland. Axel Chacon, snap, hold, kick. It is up, and it is good. 14-7, Oneonta regains the lead. 6:31 left here in the second quarter. You're listening to Oneonta football on the Redskin Radio Network. Welcome back to the MPE Heating and Cooling broadcasting booth. Your scoring drive recap, Mr. Hyde.
It was a long one. One play. Woo. We just talked about after the turnover, Oneonta got the interception. One play, touchdown. I don't know what you're looking at. Tavares Hill to Eli Buse, the big freshman, 43 yards. The point after was good, and Oneonta now leads 14-7 with 6:31 to play in the second.
Judd, I'll get you to explain that play here in a second. Axel Chacon end over end, picked up by Harris. Harris at the 25, looking for a hole, kicks it out middle of the field. He's got some room still on his feet, trying to get to the edge. Landon Bothwell comes up, and he's going to get tackled at the 46-yard line, and they're going to start out with a pretty good field position. That's a good return there from White Plains, but that last touchdown pass, 43 yards out, Eli Buse, he found him deep and open.
I mean, you see Kent going down the far sideline. And Buse is sitting right here in the middle of the field, and he kind of sneaks away from the safeties, and he's there wide open as Hill's scrambling around and finds a pocket to find him deep downfield.
Because all eyes are going to be on Jaden Kent because of his talent.
Oh, yeah, with his size, too.
Little handoff, Harris. Harris runs into one of his linemen. Maybe gets up to 2 yards on the run. Pat Harris, the senior. He's had bulk of the carries tonight. So it'll be 2nd and 8 with 6:05 left. Making pretty decent time tonight in the game.
I have nowhere to be.
Except with us. 2nd and 8. Ball at the 48-yard line. They'll hand off. They'll run that reverse back to the other side. He's got some room. He gets to the edge. He'll be shoelace tackle by Andrew McAlpine as he was almost gone to the races. As number 2, Ethan Bozark with another big carry. Hey, shout out to some sponsors that have been sponsoring the varsity meals, pregame meals. Alpine Advertising, Anchors Church, Union Hill Baptist Church. Time out on the field. Redeemer Community Church, Oneonta First Baptist, J&M Pharmacy, Pete Shirley Tire, Ken's Barbecue, Johnny and Lou Evans, and Lester Memorial. Lester Memorial also breakfast on game day. I get to partake in that every Friday morning because they bring the leftovers to the radio station.
Oh.
So you should come over.
What day is that?
Friday mornings. Friday. So come on over to the radio station Friday mornings.
Duly noted.
That's if Chops let him gets away from work over there.
But the Booster Club would like to thank all the varsity meal sponsors there for the 2017 season. They couldn't do it without you. Of course, we couldn't do it without our sponsors as well. MPE Heating and Cooling, one of our big sponsors this year, the broadcast booth. Jeremy, you know those guys pretty well.
I do. Yeah, they're top of the line heating and cooling dealer here locally, and all your heating and cooling needs, plumbing, electrical as well. Mainly the heating and cooling, though, that's their specialty, and that's what I deal with them mostly with.
1st and 10. Ball at the Oneonta 43 for White Plains. Huey, Wildcat. Here comes Landon Bothwell off the edge. Nobody picked him up. He picked up 2 yards on the, maybe actually a yard on the run. But Landon Bothwell, his closing speed off the edge.
It's great to see him, run that down from the backside.
Well, that's an example of what happens when you have loose hips and flexibility in the hips and good strength there. you can really move laterally and make a good play.
2nd and 9. Wildcat again. Charlie Huey is back. Grabs it one-handed out of the backfield. Here comes Oneonta defense trying to strip it. It's number 6 for Oneonta coming up. It's going to be Austin Nix there on the tackle. 5 minutes left, clock running, 3rd and 9. Coming in for a play, Jake Hodge will come out. Number 51, Alex Smith will come in for a play.
It almost seemed like White Plains was trying to rush that last play, too.
Huey had to make a one-handed grab on the snap because it almost went by him. 4:37 left. Clock will start again. 3rd and 9. Bannister with Harris in motion. They'll roll out to his right. Bannister complete out to his tight end to Huey up to the 39-yard line. It'll be 4th down with 4:21 left. Decision time for White Plains. Head coach Chris White's got a decision to make. He calls the plays on offense.
Great job of the Oneonta linebackers getting out there and making the play.
And that wasn't a big gainer, but White Plains is one of the better and more often, more frequent passing teams you see out of that wing tee. They like to throw it a little bit out of there, and it's nothing.
A lot more than usual.
Yeah.
4th and 6. They'll roll out. Guy open.
Ooh.
Number 8 complete. 25-20. Inside the 20. Brought down by Brandon Howard. That was complete. To number 8. Look up on my roster. Ben Rouse. Didn't have a catch last week. Makes the play there.
That's where one of those instances where you can't be sleeping. You have to be alert every play as a defensive player.
Rouse.
They'll run, and catch you off guard with a pass.
So now inside the 20. Inside the red zone for White Plains. Their 2nd time in there. 3:35 left. They put Harris in motion. Bannister, they're run that toss over to the right side. He's trying to get to the edge. He's got a couple of blockers. Inside the 5, inside the end zone. Touchdown, White Plains. They're back within 1. Pat Harris from about 19 yards out for a touchdown. Good job, though, by the White Plains offensive line. They moved out. Credit
to the
barrier.
To the right. You have the White Plains offensive line, definitely leading the play. You could run a Mack truck through. But Oneonta needs to fill those holes.
Set to kick is Huey. Snap, hold, kick. It is up. It is good. 14-all with 3:26 left. You're listening to Oneonta football on the Redskin Radio Network. Welcome back to the MPE Heating and Cooling Broadcasting booth. 14-all, 3:26 left. Your Jeremy Hyde scoring drive recap.
It was a 54-yard drive that time, capped off by that 18-yard scamper by Harris, the running back. The point after was good, and we're tied at 14 with 3:26 to play in the first half.
Huey will kick. Short kick. It'll go out of bounds, but a flag immediately on the play. It'll be offsides on White Plains. They got a little bit too antsy.
Oneonta has a really good chance to get some really good field position and possibly punch it in before we're up and it's halftime.
So they'll re-kick and back it up 5 yards. They're just now getting the camera, the one that's in the end zone, up as Mr. Bender makes his way over there. Can't do it like Clem did last night. He makes his way over there. Good time last night at Swamp Tales. If you get a chance, next Thursday night, we'll be live from Swamp Tales from 7 to 8 with Chop Talk. Next week's guest, Mr. Bender, will be on there.
Really?
Yes, Mr. Bender
That's
will
awesome.
be on there.
What did we have last night? Some slap your mama shrimp and some
We had
some kind of a loaded
Loaded potatoes
Yeah.
and
yeah, basically that's all it was.
hush puppies.
Yeah.
You could not beat the hush puppies at Swamp Tales.
Great foods coming out next
little
week.
carby.
Huey will kick again, this time end over end to Andrew McAlpine at the 20, 25, up to the 30. He's got some room. 35, up to the 40, loses the ball on the ground. White Plains comes away with it. Another turnover for Oneonta as Herring puts his head down in disappointment.
That is just not something you want to do. especially when White Plains just punched it in like they did. That's just a mental error. You just got to tuck the ball away. You got to secure the ball.
And you're in Oneonta territory at the 44-yard line with 3:18 left in the half. Oneonta get the ball to start the second half. Wing T, 2 backs over to the right. Harris tried to seal off the edge, and Landon Bothwell just got lit up by number 34, Jake Spivey. Flag on the play, near side of the field. It'll be a hold on White Plains. Landon decleated, but he got right back up.
Well, these
They'll
kids
back
can
it
take
up.
a hit. Yeah.
So first and long now as they'll go back into their own territory with 3:13 left, tied at 14.
What was the penalty?
Holding.
Oh. White Plains now with 30 yards of penalties to Oneonta's 22. 22.
First and long from their own 44-yard line. They'll do that sweep again over to Harris. Harris trying to get to the edge. He's got some room over there, and he'll be brought down by David Hall as they get back across midfield, almost back to that original line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Great job by 14 out here getting out to the flats and making the play.
So 2nd and 12 is where they'll mark it. Ball at the Oneonta 46. They'll hand off. Number 3 the other side on the reverse. He'll pick up 9, maybe 10 yards in that run. It'll be 3rd and short as number 3, James Elrod, with a big run. Coming up on 2 minutes left.
That's where the linebackers have to see that guy coming and, running the other way. It's definitely a trickery, with the wing tee. There's a lot of things you can do, and you gotta read the play.
Note on Oneonta defense, hands on their hips. They're starting to get a little bit tired. 1:45 left. Huey, Wildcat, back to the left side, back middle of the field, carrying the pile with him. So he picked up another 10 yards on the run down to the 25-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Some of their MPE heating and cooling first down for White Plains with 1:38 left. Oneonta band getting ready to come out on the field here for halftime. This week we will definitely let you listen to the band. About 175 strong this year. 1st and 10 at the 25. Garrett wants a timeout for Oneonta. The defensive coordinator calls it. With 1:32 left, it's 14-14. We'll keep it here. Give you some scores from around the county that are going on. Hayden leads West Point 13-12. Vinemont trails Locust Fork 14-6. Wadley leads Appalachian 35-0. Pennington leads Holly Pond 22-14. Addison leads Southeastern 29-0. Jacksonville in our region, they lead Sac 17-7. Winston County leads Susamore 14-7. Anniston leads Asheville 14-6. The big matchup between Hoax Bluff and Cherokee County in the second quarter. Hoax Bluff 21, Cherokee County 7. Those are your scores from around the area. 21-7 Cleveland leads Faulkville as well in the second quarter. 1:32 left, shotgun for Bannister. He'll hand off Harris. Right side, he's got a hole, cuts up middle of the field, all the way inside the 5, into the end zone. Flag on the play. It's going to be probably face mask there at the end of the play by Jaden Kent. Touchdown from 25 yards out. So White Plains takes the lead.
It just seems like White Plains caught Oneonta sleeping right there. They got to be alert. They cannot have mental mistakes.
As they discuss the flag, it is face mask. And they'll assess that one on the kick. Coming up at halftime, Jason Russell will be joining us. Talk JV football. Big win for them last night. Set to kick, it'll be Charlie Huey. Set to hold, it'll be James Bannister. One more guy will come out for White Plains. And they'll run one off the field. 20-14. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, almost blocked, but it is good. 21, no, actually no good. Take that back, 20-14. White Plains lead with 1:24 left. You're listening to Oneonta football on the Redskin Radio Network. Welcome back to the MPE Heating and Cooling Broadcasting booth. Justin Gibbs, Jeremy Hyde, Judd Hunt. 1:24 left, 20-14. White Plains leads. Your scoring drive recap for White Plains.
That was a short one. That was a fumbled kickoff, 44-yard drive, 25-yard run there by Harris. Point after failed, and then but now White Plains leads 20-14 with 1:24 to play in the first half.
Thank you, Mr. Hyde.
Also, just going back to the last drive, you fumbled the kickoff return. That's a kicking game, and then we have a huge penalty as they score a touchdown, and now they're kicking from the 45.
Short end over end. Tavares Hill will get it. Tavares trying to get to the edge. He'll be swung around and brought down at the 32-yard line with 1:19 left. Gotta wonder how much Herring will put the pedal to the metal here with them getting the ball to start the second half. Haven't really, besides the one deep pass of 43 yards for the touchdown, that's been the only deep shot by Oneonta.
Yeah, gotta go ahead.
Get it out.
I'm statizing over here. Strategizing.
3 to the right. Tavares rolls out to his right. That one caught by Jaden Kent. Picked up 12 on the reception. 1:11. They'll stop the clock as they reset the chains.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity to see how our little 2-minute offense runs.
This time they'll put 3 receivers out to the left. 1:09, clock running. Tavares rolls out this way. Throws out the flats. That one overthrown. And a late flag, and it's going to be on Charlie Huey. That'll be a personal foul on the senior. And he's got to know better in those situations. He was trying to get it out to Mason Hartz.
Hitting a defensive player over here on the near side. And Redskins will come up with a big gain.
15-yard penalty. We'll put it deep into White Plains territory.
That'll help the
Up to
drive.
41, yeah.
Drive along.
With 59 seconds left. Come away with points here. You get the ball, start the second half. We'll restart the clock. 58 seconds, clock running. We'll line up. Tavares rolls out to his left. Flat out to Kent. He is hit hard. He saw the hit coming. And he dropped it. Charlie Huey in on the coverage. Second down and 10 with 46 seconds left. See if Herring takes a shot right here deep.
It's going to be hard for anybody to keep up with Howard, Kent, anybody like that, just in a dead-on go route down the sideline. It's going to be tough for that to be covered.
They've got some of the speed, though, at their corners.
Yeah.
With Pat Harris over here.
We have the size, though.
Yeah.
You got some tall receivers out here. Throw it up and let them go make a play.
Second and 10 at the 41 of White Plains. 2 receivers each side. Got a mismatch over here. Tavares will keep it himself on the quarterback keeper. Tavares hold on to it. He goes down. And it should be another late hit. Timeouts. Herring calls timeout with 38 seconds left. As a White Plains Wildcats came in after the whistle was blown. He landed on top of Tavares Hill. So timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. 20-14. White Plains leads with 38 seconds left. You're listening to Oneonta football on the Redskin Radio Network.
This is Landon Barfoot.
Welcome back here to the MPE Heating and Cooling Broadcasting booth. Justin Gibbs, Jeremy Hyde, Judd Hunt. 38 seconds left, 20-14. As Jeremy Hyde's getting smack talked.
Oh my gosh.
Third down. They'll roll out to the right. Tavares up to Jaden. Kent catches it down the sideline. Picks up a first down inside the 25-yard line. They'll stop the clock with 29 seconds left. This is MPE Heating and Cooling first down for the Redskins. Kent, one juke move. He picked up another 10 yards after the catch. Up to the 24-yard line. Got to get up to the line and hurry.
Well, it's good to see him stick that foot in the ground and get behind the defenseman and just make a little bit more happen on the play.
Tavares this time rolls out to his left. Tavares throws it up deep. Jaden Kent overthrew him by about 5 yards. It'll be second and down. Don't mind that, taking a shot deep. 21 seconds left off the 24-yard line of White Plains.
And that's what wins ball games. So, big plays, wins ball games.
We saw it earlier with a 43-yard touchdown pass.
Absolutely.
Out comes Ethan Faust. Coming in, Alex Smith back in at line. Two receivers to the left, two to the right. 21 seconds. Hill back to pass. Hill gets it up. Got it complete or incomplete? No, it is incomplete. It'll bring up third down. 16 seconds on the clock left. They're trying to play it somewhat safe near the sideline. You have a timeout?
No.
No timeouts left. Big old goose egg.
Zilch on the timeout.
Coming up at halftime, we'll hear from the Oneonta Marching Band. Also hear from Jason Russell. Two receivers each side. 3rd and 10 at the 24. Hill back to pass. Hill looking in zone. Incomplete. And it'll be 4th down. 8 seconds left. See what Herring pulls out of the bag here. Jeremy, did your feelings get hurt with the smack talk?
Yeah, well, he'll know next Thursday how bad my feelings got hurt. 5:30.
We see number 42, Bo Ragsdale, coming to the game.
4th down and 10. 8 seconds left. Gotta hurry. Confusion. 5 seconds. They don't have any timeouts left. 3, 2. They'll get it off. They'll run play action. Hill, and he'll throw it into the ground. He was outside the tackle box, so no intentional grounding. It's a turnover on downs with 2 seconds left. So White Plains takes over, and Oneonta moved it down the field. Once they got inside the 25, things kind of stalled. More than likely, White Plains will just run out the clock here. Bannister comes back in. 20-14, White Plains leads. They missed their last extra point. Bannister under center this time. He'll take the kneel down. And we'll head to the halftime. 20-14.
Late flag coming in on the far sideline.
Let's see what the flag's for. Coach White calling his boys back.
It looked like one of the White Plains offensive linemen was chopping on a kneel. And it appeared like one of the Redskin defensive linemen did not like it.
No, they're going to come back out. It's going to be unsportsmanlike on both teams. They'll replay the down. So they will reset and try again.
Nope, they offset.
All right.
They'll go to the locker room.
There you go. So halftime is here, 20-14. We'll take a quick break, come back. We'll hear from Jason Russell. We'll also hear from the Oneonta Marching Band. You're listening to Oneonta Football on the Redskin Radio Network.
I think what it is
Alpine not out back. Set to receive. It'll be Jaden Kent, Tavares Hill. Huey will kick. There's the kick, end over end. Kent will get it at the 25, up to the 30. Spin move. He got up to the 27, up to the 32, and that's as far as he's going to get. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Oneonta's Tavares Hill. Take away the turnovers. Tavares has played a pretty good game tonight.
Yeah, he has. I mentioned the yardage, 6 of 15 for 103 yards, 2 touchdowns. That sounds pretty good there, 1 interception. But there's some times when he maybe could connect on a few more and have this game a little more in our favor.
1st and 10. They'll hand off Bothwell up the middle. Bothwell found a hole on the left side of that line, picked up close to 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5. And really, we saw that's something we kind of got away from there. It seemed like in the second quarter was the run game.
We did. We were throwing it up a lot more. That 2-minute offense trying to get down the field and then even out the score before the half.
2nd and 5. Ball at the 40. Take that back. 37-yard line. Play action. Hill trying to get by, and he'll be sacked and taken down. In on the play, a guy I mentioned earlier. It's going to be number 34, Jake Spivey, making the play, the 6'1 junior. Off that defensive end.
That play right there, Justin, I got the chills a little bit. He was holding that ball out there way to the side, and it just takes one good hit, and that ball's going to go flying. That gives opportunity for White Plains to recover. You got to tuck that ball away.
3rd and about 15 for Oneonta. Back at their own 28. Tavares will hand off on the draw to Landon. Landon cuts out to the out, goes back in, got to the line of scrimmage, and that was it. It'll bring up 4th down, and Oneonta will be forced to punt on their opening drive here in the second half. Back to receive for White Plains. It'll be number 24, Braxton Dobson. Andrew Bean, his first punt, 54 yards. It's his only punt of the night.
Correct.
Bean will punt from his 33. Snap a little bit high, got by Bean. Bean turns around, still looking. And he's just going to take it himself. Bean, he's going to go down, and White Plains going to come away with some great field position. And that's something that was somewhat of an issue last week, even though it didn't blossom into that. But a couple of high snaps last week. That one a little bit too far above Andrew Bean's head.
You know, those are the tough plays. You got to make a split-second decision on what you want to do. You know, pick the ball up, run with it, pick it up, try to get it, kick off or kick it out of the back of the end zone. You know, that way, yeah, they get 2 points, but that also, you punt it downfield and have a little bit of room to work with.
So it'll be 1st and 10 at the Oneonta 19 for White Plains. Harris is the back. They'll hand off Harris right side, trying to get to the edge. Here comes Andrew Bean to bring him down. They lose a yard on the run, so it'll be 2nd and 11. Good job by the defensive ends to close off that edge.
Great containment by the defensive end. That's what you're taught. You contain the run. You want to stay on the outside so it forces the run back inside so linebackers and interior defensive linemen can make the plays, and that's exactly what happened.
9:25 left, 2nd and 11 at the 20 of Oneonta. White Plains leads 20-14. Wing T again. Harris is the back to the left. They'll hand off Harris up the middle. He'll pile forward as a band member has made her way up here. From the Hyde clan. He picked up about 3 yards on the run.
Slow to get up.
3rd and about 9 officially. Ball's going to be at the 18-yard line. Deep in Oneonta territory for White Plains.
3rd and long right here, Justin. You got to watch the pass right here.
3rd and 9. They'll run it on that sweep over to the left, trying to get to the edge. He does. He's got some room inside the 5, loses it out of bounds. It goes out of bounds at about the 1-yard line. If that goes 1 yard more, it's into the end zone. Touchback for Oneonta. But it'll be an MPE heating and cooling 1st down as Charlie Huey, I take that back. Number 3, James Elrod, showing the speed to the edge.
Yeah, that goes back to a few plays before, like we were talking about. The defensive end has to keep containment. He has to keep containment. Otherwise, you'll see plays like that, and you'll go to the outside and get a huge gain.
1st and 10. Wildcat for Huey. Huey takes it over to the right side. Huey into the end zone. Touchdown, White Plains from 1 yard out. So it's now 26-14.
It's not exactly what we were wanting to see, coming back into the game in the 3rd period.
Out to kick the extra points. Let's see if they go for 2 here, actually. They will. Huey, they're going to go Wildcat again. Huey takes a snap right at the middle, lowers his shoulders. Did he get in? No, he did not get in. And the score will be 26-14. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after this.
Late flag.
We'll keep it here as we wait for the flag.
Look like unsportsmanlike on White Plains and Oneonta.
It's going to be on Oneonta. Penalties declined. So 26-14 with 8:19 left. You're listening to Oneonta football on the Redskin Radio Network.
Swamp Tails and
Heating and Cooling broadcasting booth. Your scoring drive recap for White Plains.
Well, it was a short one. It was only 19 yards after Oneonta kind of messed up a punt there. Bad snap. Unable to do anything with it, but it was capped off by a 2-yard run by Huey. The 2-point conversion failed, and that's where we are at 26-14 White Plains, 8:19 to go in the 3rd.
Your shout out.
Give a shout out to old Caleb Hullett listening down in Lakeland, Florida. Hope you bearing down the hatches for Hurricane coming through your way, buddy.
Kent at his own 5 up to the 10. He's got some lane out to the 20. He's got to the edge, 25 up to the 30. Stops, barrel rolls forward up to the 33-yard line. A 32-yard return for Jaden Kent with 8:09 left. That's where the Redskins offense comes back out with Tavares Hill. Andrew McAlpine back out there as well. He'll be up at receiver.
You know, Caleb Hullett actually played at Sanford when we had Coach Herring at Sanford as the offensive line coach. Yeah. So I think they know each other pretty well.
1st and 10, ball at their own 33. Falkville leads Cleveland 35-14. 2 receivers to the left. So put Pendleton in motion to the tight end. Hill lobs up for Pendleton. Pendleton's got some room out to the edge. 40, 45, 50. He's off to the races. 45, 40, 30. One got a beat. Stutter steps out of bounds at the 19-yard line. They'll mark him out at the 22-yard line. A huge run. Great completion out to Devin Pendleton out in the flats. And it's an MPE heating and cooling first down. 38 yards.
Are you asking? Or
Yeah.
you saying?
That's more of a question.
What a great little, pitching catch right there.
We
Get upfield.
we would have saw that a couple from last week, but not much time for Tavares Hill there. But on that play, it was good. Hill rolls out to his right, out to Andrew McAlpine, out to the 15, breaks one tackle down to about the 12, the 13-yard line. An Oneonta offense, 9-yard gain, close to a first down. Come on over here, buddy.
These boots aren't that big, dude.
Well, it's not really that.
They're
It's
not
just
made for people like me. Let's just say that.
7:40 left, 26-14. White Plains leads. Andrew McAlpine uncovered. Now the safety will go over. Hill back to pass. Hill
Oh, he's wide
lost
open.
his
He's wide
step.
open.
He's trying to get to the edge. He's got some room. He's got some speed. Hurdles a guy out of bounds. First down. Tavares Hill.
That's a great playmaker out there. A little pump fake. He fakes out the defense, and he gets upfield. Then he hurdles over the guy to run out of bounds. Was probably about a 9-yard gain.
Yeah.
8-yard gain, excuse me. But, wow, what a great athleticism shown by Tavares Hill.
Down inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. Tavares Hill with an MPE, heating and cooling first down. And, folks, that was impressive.
It was. That way, after he didn't throw it to McAlpine, let's give him that. He didn't make the throw.
No.
He made the play
He got
out.
a good little pump fake right there.
Yeah, it turned out very well.
2nd and 1 at the 4. Ragsdale's the back. Hill keeping himself other side. End zone. Touchdown, Oneonta. They come back. Now it's 26-20. An extra point will put it to 5. Tavares Hill 4 yards out. His 3rd combined touchdown of the night.
That's a great way to answer back after that. Having the Redskins having their backs against the wall down here after the missed, punt opportunity, and just coming back and, wow, what an amazing play we just witnessed a second ago.
I just hope Chris Hubauer got that hurdle up close and personal. Brody Pinion will hold. Snap, hold, kick. It is up. That one is good. 26-21 with 7:16 left. Now we need the defense to get a stop. You're listening to Oneonta Football on the Redskin Radio Network. Welcome back to the MPE Heating and Cooling Broadcasting booth. We'll get to that scoring drive recap right after this kick. 26-21 with 7:16 left. Axel Chacon's kick, end over end. One hop, catches it. Going to almost slip and fall. Up to the 30, down at the 34-yard line is where White Plains will take over. Pretty good return there from Garrison Abbott, but your scoring drive recap for the Oneonta Redskins.
It was a 67-yard drive. It's a couple of completed passes and a long run there, but it wound up being a 4-yard run by Tavares Hill. Point after was good by Chacon, and White Plains now leads 26-21 with 7:16 to play in the 3rd.
White Plains, Bannister comes back out. Here in the third quarter, Oneonta defense as the student section gets loud here below us. Bannister trying to hurry up the play. They'll go shotgun, 2 receivers to the left. Bannister, they'll go toss and a flag on the play.
A little, like a
That'll
little
be,
false start on White Plains offensive line.
They'll back it up 5 yards. Pretty impressive student section tonight for the Redskins. Last week was a good crowd too as well. As they go about 6 deep here. They're pretty wide too. So 5-yard penalty, they'll back it up. So 1st and 15. Just now joining us, turnovers have been the key in this one. But Oneonta starting to fight their way back. Down by 5 with 7:07 left in the third quarter. Tavares Hill, 3 combined touchdowns tonight. 2 passing, 1 rushing. Making a case for player of the game. Wing T. Harris is the back to the left. They'll go that double reverse back this way. He's got the edge. He's got some room. James Elrod, cross 50, down inside the 40, slung down by Jaden Kent. The play went to the right. Elrod came to the left, and he had a whole lot of room. A big gain there from White Plains. It's an MPE heating and cooling first down.
He had a whole lot of offensive linemen in front of him making a way too. They're
30-yard gain.
Big run by White Plains.
A couple of Oneonta players, hands on their hips as they are tired.
Well, I can't really say I did that a lot too.
Wing T. They'll put him out in motion. They'll go that toss out to the right. Makes one guy miss. Fights forward. Picked up 5 yards after first contact was behind the line of scrimmage. 6:20 left. Clock running. 2nd and 5 now for White Plains. This game last year, 21-14 in the pouring rain back in Anniston. This here, it's a perfect night.
Feels like fall football, baby.
6 minutes left. Third quarter. Harris in motion. This time Bannister keeps it himself. Bannister gets to almost the second level. Almost a turnover as Kevin Cream pushes him out of bounds. So it'll be 3rd and about 3. Do we have a flag on the play?
Heat timeout, I think.
It is a heat timeout. We'll keep it here. Give you some scores from around the county. 35-14. Falkville leads Cleveland. That went over on the main station, game of the week. Falkville come to play. Hayden leads West Point 19-12. That's in the third quarter. Wadley leads Appalachian 42-0. Pennington leads Holly Pine 29-14. Locust Fork 37, Vinemont 6. Sachs leads Jacksonville 20-17. Anniston leads Asheville 20-6. Addison leads Southeastern 48-0. At the half, Hoax Bluff leads 21-14, and Winston County leads 20-14. Here, though, it's 26-21. Game of the week next week, JB Pennington taking on Locust Fork at Locust Fork next week. County rivalry right there.
It's a big one.
It is.
Jeff Gibbs calling the games for Pennington and also coached at Locust Fork and ended up ending his coaching career over here at Oneonta. White Plains moves it out to the right side going upfield.
Here comes Harris. I'm looking down at a couple of other scores, and Harris, a big play, picked up close to 20 on the run. And a flag on the play. It's going to be holding and coming back.
Oneonta got away with one right there. Lucked out.
They did.
So
they'll back it up. They repeat the down. They haven't changed the sign yet on the side.
Let's see here.
There it is. 3rd and about 8 for White Plains. Ball at the 39-yard line in Oneonta territory. 5:27 left, clock running, going from our right to our left. Wing T again. Harris, they'll run the reverse back this way. Elrod with it. Elrod with a hole, but he is tripped up. And in on the tackle, it's going to be Bo Ragsdale. So it'll bring up 4th down, and White Plains going to go for it here.
Lucky somebody got a hand on him right there. If nobody was there, he was off to the races.
4th and 5. Ball at the 36-yard line in Oneonta territory. Bannister comes back in with the play with 4:50 left, clock running. 26-21, White Plains leads. Wing T. They'll hand it off Elrod this side. Elrod trying to find a hole. He does. He's tripped up. I thought he lost it, but he didn't. And it's a big first down for the Wildcats there, and they'll move the chains up to the 25-yard line, a gain of 11. Elrod, some speed showing this way, and we're starting to see a little bit more of him this half. So first down and 10. Oneonta defense got to be tired, but they got to step up.
A lot of these guys going both ways.
They'll toss it over to the right side. Trying to get to the edge. He does. He's got some speed inside the 10. He'll be marked down at the 10-yard line, and another MPE heating and cooling first down for White Plains, a gain of 15.
Looks like some jawing going on the field by number 34 for White Plains. Some of the Oneonta guys are not liking it.
So first and 10, Bean will come out for a play. Ethan Faust will come in. Spivey will come out for White Plains. Coming in for them, going to be number 8. They'll hand off to Harris, right side. He's brought down. May have an injured Redskin on the far side of the play. He'll get up. So it'll be second and goal. Ball at the 7-yard line. 3:26 left. Clock once again winding down here in the third quarter.
Seems like this game's going by a lot faster with the White Plains running the ball.
They'll hand off to number 1 at the middle. Flag on the play. Probably holding. That'll come back. They showed touchdown. But Bannister not happy, the quarterback for White Plains. Nope, chop block. It'll still come back. Second time tonight they've called that. Gonzalez could come off for a play. We'll push that one back 15 yards. So second and goal. But the ball's going to be at the 22-yard line. This is Oneonta's opportunity right here to take advantage of it. Three minutes left, third quarter, 26-21. Charlie Huey is the back. They'll go reverse back this side. Elrod's got some room. Carrying the pile with him back inside the 10-yard line, down to the 6-yard line, a 17-yard run from Charlie Huey. It'll be third and goal from the Oneonta 6. That Oneonta defense getting tired. 2-down territory for the Wildcats.
Gotta have a big stop right here.
Ethan Bozart, one of the extra backs. Huey, Wildcat. They run it to the right side. Dives inside the 5, down to about the 3-yard line. And gentlemen, this is a huge play right here in this game. It'll be fourth and goal from the 3-yard line of Oneonta. 1:55 left.
I love these plays. This is where you really find out who wants it more.
Let's see if they go Wildcat. They will. Huey is the back. Watch for a pass. Oneonta trying to set up. They'll snap it. They'll hand it off. Did he get in? I don't think he did. No, he did not. He's going to be down at the 1 yard line. Oneonta with a stop.
Way to come up big for the Oneonta Redskins. Maybe this will put a little bit of life back into the offense and get some things going.
Let's go flashback last week. Oneonta was at their own goal line. Had a safety against them. The offensive line here needs to get a push. So a turnover on downs. 1:36 left third quarter, 26-21. See if we get a heavy dose of run. Eli Busewell was out there. Now he comes back out. First and 10 at their own 1. Tavares Hill under center. They're going to go power formation. They'll hand off Bothwell, trying to trap the edge. They do. Picked up, loses the ball into the end zone. Was he down? He was down on the field. I think one of the other refs. Nope, touchdown.
Gotta hold on to the football. That is key in every football game. Hold on to the ball and try not to get a penalty. You know, it kills you.
32-21. Landon's leg clearly down on the play.
When the ball calls the fumble too. You know it.
Huey will kick the extra point. We have a timeout or a flag. Actually, a flag. We had too many men on the field. Illegal substitution coming here. As they're still deciding. Actually, a legal substitution on Oneonta. They'll move it up half the distance. Huey will still kick the extra point. Snap, hold, kick. It is up, and it is good. 33-21. White Plains extends that lead again. You're listening to Oneonta football on the Redskin Radio Network. Welcome back to the MPE Heating and Cooling Broadcasting booth. Justin Gibbs, Judd Hunt, Jeremy Hyde. 33-21 with 1:28 left here in the third quarter. White Plains leads it after the fumble by Landon Bothwell at the 1 yard line, and White Plains recovers in the end zone. White Plains will kick back off. Austin Bussey will kick. Andrew McAlpine, Jaden Kent are back. End over end. Kent, he'll catch it at his own 22. Up to the 25, he slips. And a late tackle, no flag.
You know, it puts the ref in the bind right there. You can't really call that, especially when he slips and gets back up and tries to get a little bit more yardage, you know.
So Oneonta offense comes back out. No problem last drive. Got into the end zone in a couple of plays. Here they trail by 12 with 1:23 left. Got to get points. Every possession now counts. See if they take a shot deep right here. Eli Buse in there. He had that big 43-yard touchdown reception back in the first quarter. Bo Ragsdale's the back. Got to get the snap off. They do. Hill rolls out to his right. Gets it out to Pendleton. Pendleton up to the 40-yard line. It's an MPE Heating and Cooling first down. A gain of 11 on the reception from Devin Pendleton. He's had a couple of grabs tonight.
Again, good little pitch and catch right here on the bubble play to Pendleton to get up and get the first down.
So we'll move the chains. Ball at the 40-yard line. 1:14 left, third quarter. Oneonta no hurry right now. Somewhat got to give that defense a rest. They'll hand off Bo Ragsdale. Left side, cuts upfield. Picked up close to 3 yards on the run. It'll bring up second down. About 7. No Sincere Baker, no Chase Alexander tonight. They're out with injuries. Should be back next week. 45 seconds left here on the clock. In the third quarter. Kent will come back in. Alpine back out. Buse is the receiver, the near side. Pendleton, Kent, the other side. Here comes the blitz off the edge. They pick it up. They tried to lob it over to Landon Bothwell, and it's tipped by number 2, Ethan Bozart. Great recognition. Put his hands up to knock that one down. It'll bring up 3rd and 8 with 22 seconds left, third quarter.
You know, I'm not a quarterback. I'll just give it a little pump fake and then try to get it over. Throw a little Tim Tebow pass over to the running back, running down to the flats. You know, try to make something happen right here.
3rd and 8. Ball at their own 38. Excuse me, 41. He'll keep it himself up the middle. Gets up close to the 45-yard line. It'll be 4th down with 15 seconds clock running here in the 3rd. We'll mark him down at the 44. So 4th down, and we'll say 6. And it's going to be decision time for Coach Herring when we come back. 33-21. White Plains leads it. You're listening to Oneonta Football on the Redskin Radio Network. Welcome back to the MPE Heating and Cooling first down. Excuse me, 4th quarter. Not first down. 4th and goal. Oneonta got to get something going. They're going to go for it here. 4th and 6 at their own 44-yard line. Coach Herring trying to make a quick adjustment right quick. 2 receivers to the right. Hill rolls out. Pump fakes, loses it. And they're going to say incomplete pass. It's a turnover on downs. It slipped out of his hands as Herring throws his hands up to the air. And it's been that kind of night.
It seems like lately everything's been falling apart for the Redskins. We got to get something together and get a positive thing going.
White Plains will take back over.
White Plains has a lot of juice right now, too. They are moving the ball downfield, and they're amped up, and they're wanting to win this game. We need to get some juice for the Redskins.
You think Hannah could teach us some moves?
Yeah, sure.
I can teach you some.
Not interested. 1st and 10, wing T. They'll hand off the double reverse back to the other side for Elrod. Elrod spins, falls forward for a gain of 6 on that first down run for White Plains. Got to get a stop here. Got to get a turnover. Got to get something going for Oneonta. 11:33 left. Clock running. 2nd and a long 4. Harris is the back. They'll hand off Harris. Right side. Here comes Oneonta defense. Landon Bothwell leading the way.
Showing a little bit of life.
And he'll go down. Going to lose about 2 yards there on the run. So that'll bring up 3rd down and a big opportunity here for Oneonta to make a stand. Third down and we'll say 5. Ball at the 40. Bannister, he'll have Pat Harris to his left. Watch the guards. They'll run that reverse back the other way. Elrod, who's there? Andrew Bean, sling him around, and he falls forward still. They're going to give him forward progress, and it'll be 4th and 1. And a good job by James Elrod, though. Keep fighting.
Well, you got to keep fighting. You can't sling them. I mean, if you sling them upfield, you're giving them yards. You got to wrap up and take them to the ground every time.
So 4th down, and White Plains going to go for it here.
Especially this far in the game. You know, we have no room for error to make right now. We have to execute every play.
4th and 2. Ball at the 37. Wildcat, they'll hand it off. Huey up the middle, and he picked it up. Almost stripped, but it'll be an MPE heating and cooling first down. Ball now at the 32-yard line. Oneonta making some substitutions. We got one down with a cramp. Looks like Alex Smith.
It's a very common tactic. That way it'll give a little bit of of a breather to.
It's called a tactic.
It is.
What?
I mean, God, if fake an injury, lay down on the ground.
Fake an
all
injury?
you have to do is come
No,
out of the
he
game.
is
That
not.
way, it gives the defense a little bit of a breather. We did it all the time in college.
Common fact. A
It's
common
common fact.
tactic. You just lay down
It's
there
not.
and fake one.
We did it all the time in college. That way, it gives this defense a little bit of a breather and catch their breath and get their feet back under them.
Alex Smith dealing with that cramp. We'll take a timeout with them. 33-21. You're listening to Oneonta Football on the Redskin Radio Network. Welcome back, Alex Smith. Off to the sideline. 1st and 10. They'll hand off. Here comes the pressure going down. It'll be number 6 there on the tackle, Austin Nix, a sophomore. Coach Russell mentioned him during halftime, the 5'9", 150 sophomore making the play to tackle for a loss. It'll be 2nd, about 15 now for White Plains. 9:23 left. Oneonta gonna have to get that ball back quickly. Down by 12. Coming up on 9 minutes left. White Plains, they're content running that clock down. 5 seconds left. Got to hurry and get up there. They'll hand off. Elrod, other side. He gets by the first wave of defenders, trips and falls. About a yard short of the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for White Plains with 8:48 left.
You know, this far in the ballgame, I think it's pretty safe to say that reverse handoff is probably their favorite play.
Yeah, it's been Oneonta's Achilles heel tonight. So 3rd and 11. Oneonta's ever needed a stoppage right now. They break the huddle with about 13 seconds left on the clock. 8:24 left, 4th quarter, down by 12. They'll hand off. Elrod trying to get to the edge. He does. 30-25 up to the 20. He goes out of bounds. It'll be an MPE heating and cooling 1st down, and that Oneonta defense, they are tired.
I don't know. I mean, it kind of looked like a holding over here on the close side over here, and the ref just didn't see it.
So they'll move the change for an MPE heating and cooling 1st down. 33-21. Ball at the 17-yard line. White Plains driving. Bannister will keep it himself. Landon Bothwell slings him to the ground. Tackle for loss for him. A loss of 3 on the play. So 2nd down and 12 now for the Wildcats. Thought for a second this gentleman down here was offering up hot dogs for people to buy. When you hold it up and wave it around. Harris is the back. 7.5 left. 2nd and 13. There goes that reverse again.
Double
Ball
reverse,
on the ground.
ball's on the ground.
Oneonta picks it up. Landon Bothwell. Nobody around him. 45, 50, 45, 40. Nobody around. Touchdown, Landon Bothwell. He's gone.
You know, we really needed that right there. Desperately.
The only downside is Oneonta's got to go back on defense here in a few minutes.
They are dog tired, guys.
33-27. They pull back within a touchdown with 7:14 left. An 80-yard fumble return. Back to the house for Landon Bothwell. Out to kick the extra point, Axel Chacon.
Looks like the ref is injured down here.
The ref, is it a tactic? Is he faking an injury?
That's a common tactic for the
probably-
referees.
He probably just pulled a hamstring.
And he actually has pulled a hammy. He's holding it for Tabani's looking after him now.
He was trying to keep up with Landon Bothwell running downfield and pulled a hamstring.
Coach Herring waving down to his players as the ref's going to have to come off. He pulled a hammy. So an alternate may have to come
It's
down.
either a hammy or a quad. It's right there on his side. You
Yeah.
can't really tell.
Let's break down that injury of a ref. He's pointing specifically where it's at. Yeah, we're going to have the alternate ref's going to have to come down.
He's going to stretch or he's going to pull a hammy. He's been up here eating hot dogs all day.
7:14 left. 33-27. Just joined us an 80-yard fumble recovery back to the house for Landon Bothwell. A scoop and score.
Let me ask you, Justin. You know, we say that it is 7:14 left in the half, 27-33. Do you think the Redskins can come back with a victory?
Yes.
I believe so, too.
You got to believe.
Yeah.
Man. You got to believe. As for Oneonta, I think this is a blessing in disguise because you're getting your players a chance to rest, get that extra break here.
I mean, that way it gives a breather for the defense that's about to take the field.
That's the only downside of an 80-yard touchdown run is having to go right back out on defense when White Plains has been gashing you this whole quarter. Do you have any turnover update as far as how many turnovers total?
Well,
I hate to put you on the spot.
Carry the 3, spread the 1.
Do you need me to take my shoes off?
That was the third fumble for White Plains. We fumbled it 4 times.
There have been several turnovers throughout this game.
We're going to take a break as they try to figure out the rest situation. 33-27. When we come back, we'll have the extra point. You're listening to Oneonta Football on the Redskin Radio Network. Welcome back into the MPE Heating and Cooling Broadcasting booth. Poor referee down here on the sideline. Don't know if it's the quad or the hammy, but he pulled it quite a bit. But as I told you a while ago, it's a blessing in disguise for the Oneonta defense to have the ref get hurt because they're getting a lot of rest right here.
Hush your mouth.
I know. I'm sorry.
Foul on that poor man.
I know. I'm sorry. But guess what?
I'll take it. I'll take it.
The best trainer in the state's taking care of him. Tabani's taking care of him, putting an ice on that hammy right there, getting it stretched out. Axel Chacon will kick the extra points. Brody Pinion will hold. Flag on the play. Well, that didn't take long. It's be offsides on White Plains. And they'll move it up just a tad bit. When we asked Coach Herring last night what's one thing he would change if he was commissioner, there's that penalty right there. Yep, offsides.
Offsides.
Brody will hold it again. Axel Chacon set to kick. Snap, a little bit high, hold, kick. It is up, and that one is good. 33-28, a 5-point lead. 7-14, Oneonta trying to get the fans into it. You're listening to Oneonta Football on the Redskin Radio Network. Welcome back to the MPE Heating and Cooling Broadcasting booth. Justin Gibbs, Jeremy Hyde, Judd Hunt, your Jeremy Hyde scoring drive recap for Oneonta.
Yeah, they just picked up a fumble there on their own 20, returned it back 80 yards. Landon Bothwell did. The point after was good after a lengthy injury timeout by the official for a hammy. And White Plains now leads 33-28 after the PAT by Chacon.
Your injury report update, he's going to be out rest of the game.
Yeah.
He is now on the sideline with crutches.
And that leaf raking that Maul wanted him to do this weekend is probably out too.
Chacon will kick. End over end. Harris gets it at his own 27. Out to the 30, up to the 32, down across the 36-yard line. And Oneonta defense right here, right now, this drive, the most important drive of the game right here. Got to come away with a stop.
I agree. You know, the ref getting hurt, hate it for the ref, but it also gave us a little bit of breath, a little bit more energy in our legs. We can come out and we can take it to White Plains, basically.
David Hall out there, Jake Hodge, Alex Smith, McAlpine. Defense got to get ready to play. Bannister in shotgun will go wing T. Harris is the back. They're going to run it back over the left side. Elrod trying to get to the edge. He does. Prim going to bring him down, but not after he picks up 11 yards in the MPE Heating and Cooling first down. First half, they went Harris a lot to the right. The second half, they're going back with Elrod back to the left, and they're finding holes.
I mean, you can pretty much call what the play they're going to run, by looking how they're lining up every play now. they have more men lined up over here on the right side, more than likely it's going to run to the left.
1st and 10 now at their own 48. Harris in motion. They'll flip it off to him. David Hall. Here comes Andrew Bean, and he just popped him hard. Andrew Bean, what a play, and a big loss, a loss of 4 on the play. 6:27 left. Clock is running. 33-28 if you're just now joining us. White Plains leads.
Looks like there's a little bit more life into the Oneonta defense.
A little more life in the stadium now.
Absolutely.
Ball at the 44-yard line. 2nd and 14. Harris in motion. They'll hand off. Elrod other side. Here comes Oneonta to bring him down. And it'll be 3rd and long. 3rd and 14. In on the play, Jaden Kent. Bo Ragsdale also there. We have an injury. It'll be a heat timeout. We'll take it with them. 33-28. When we come back, it'll be 3rd and 14 here in the 4th quarter. White Plains leads. You're listening to Oneonta football here on the Redskin Radio Network. Welcome back. 4th quarter, 33-28. White Plains ball, 3rd and 14 from their own 44. Oneonta got to come over with a stop. Harris in motion. They'll roll out. Bannister the other way. Here comes the pressure. Bannister goes down. Incomplete. It's 4th down. Flag on the play. And they're going to be, say, intentional grounding.
Nobody even in the vicinity where he was throwing.
Still inside the tackle box on that one. Loss of down regardless. So 4th down. And Oneonta defense come to play. And they played nasty on that drive.
Huge drive for the Redskins. We needed that.
Plenty of time, too, on the clock with 5:33 left. And all 3 timeouts left in Coach Herring's pocket. As they will be forced to punt. Got to hold on to the ball securely. Andrew McAlpine will go back. Set to punt, Charlie Huey.
Set it up perfectly here. You got good stop, short field.
They're going to Australian kick it.
Got to
Do
hold
we
on
have
the ball right here.
delay of game?
I'd send every one of them. I'd send 13 of them after it, see if they catch me.
No play clock on that. Here they come, and they didn't block it. McAlpine will let it go. Going to go trickle across the 45 down to the 40-yard line at the 39. So decent starting field position for the Oneonta offense. Plenty of time. Let me set it up. 4th quarter, down by 5. 5:21 left here in the 4th quarter. Tavares Hill, 3 combined touchdowns in tonight's game, and he's got a chance to have a big drive right here.
Hang on, I just want to recap on that punt. Did you notice the defensive line for the punt team, or the receiving team, got back in the end zone and disrupted the punter? You know, that's why the punt was so short. So kudos to the punt return team.
1st and 10 at the 39. He'll hand off Bo Ragsdale. Bo looking for a hole. Not much there, but does find a little bit of a hole. Picked up maybe 2 to 3 yards on the run. Clock will run. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Actually, they're going to give him 4 yards. We'll take it 2nd and 6 now. Ball at the 43-yard line. A good 1st down play from Bo Ragsdale. 4:50 left, clock running. Bo still the running back. 2 receivers to the left. Hill back to pass. Hill throws it up to Jaden Kent and overthrows him. That one, feet not set, and it'll be 3rd down. Surprised we didn't go more of a run right there. But it'll bring up 3rd and 7 with 4:34 left.
As a quarterback, you got to set your feet to be accurate. You got to put it on the spot for the receivers to get to.
See if they maybe go someone here in the flats right here. They've had good success with that tonight. Maybe Devin Pendleton.
We saw that earlier, before the half, throwing the really quick screens and the, curl routes, to get outside and stop the clock.
Kent unguarded for a second. Hill back to pass. Hill looking, going to throw it up deep, wide open. Devin Pendleton caught it. wide open, down at the 26-yard line. First down, Oneonta.
Wow, what a huge play.
4:24 left and a huge MPE heating and cooling first down and an injury back here at the 37-yard line for a White Plains injury. It'll be a cramp. What a throw from Tavares Hill. Finding Devin Pendleton.
I'm going to give Pendleton a little more credit than Hill on that one, because he did come back for it
He did.
and grabbed it. So that was a great catch by Pendleton.
Spivey's the one that's injured, the defensive end for White Plains. So 1st and 10 now at White Plains territory at the 26-yard line. Plenty of time on the clock. Down by 5 with 4:24 left. Buse is the receiver to the top of the field. McAlpine will come out on for this play. He'll go in motion to the other side. Play clock not working right now. He'll roll out to the left. He's got some room. Hill goes forward about the 21-yard line. A good 5-yard pickup. Maybe close to 6. We'll take it. It'll stop the clock with 4:04 left. And you got to think Herring's probably going to start running a little bit more. Kind of maybe waste a little bit more time if you can. And an injury down here on the near sideline for Oneonta. It looks like a cramp.
Common tactic.
Yeah, it's just a common
Common
tactic.
tactic.
Clock in this
Common
time.
tactic.
Not quite sure who it was, but we'll take a timeout. 4:04 left, 33-28. You're listening to Oneonta football on the Redskin Radio Network. The injured Redskin was actually the quarterback, Tavares Hills. He comes off for a play. Brody Pinion, the sophomore, will come on. Brody, 6'1", 160. He's out. Bo Ragsdale is the running back. Let's see how much run they go. 4:04 left, 2nd and 5. They'll hand off. Bo Ragsdale trying to get to the edge. There is nothing there, and here comes White Plains. They knew they were going to run it, and they're going to lose about 4 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 9, and Tavares is ready to come back in after one play. Got to have a touchdown. Field goal won't work. 3:42. Clock is running as Tavares Hill hobbles back out. Reminds me of Byron Leftwich back at Marshall back in the day.
I think he's cramping up, Justin.
He is. 3rd and 10 from the White Plains 26. Let's see if they come after him. A timeout, Coach Herring. He's going to take a timeout. And he wants to get some water out there for Tavares as he is hobbling a lot. We'll take a timeout. 3:20 left. You're listening to Oneonta football on the Redskin Radio Network.
In sports, the goal is to be the best. The same is true for Alpha
Don't you rub
Insurance.
that
We work to make
cramp
every
out.
quote,
Don't rub that
claim, or
cramp
call
out
a
and stretch,
highlight.
my
That's
dog.
why customers consist.
Welcome back into the MPE Heating and Cooling first down. I don't know why I said first down. MPE Heating and Cooling broadcast booth.
You're getting excited up here, folks.
If my kids are listening, y'all need to go to bed. I know they're awake, but they need to go to bed. 3rd and 10. Ball at the 26 of White Plains.
Looks like Hill's moving around a little bit better.
They put Pendleton in motion. Hill back to pass. Hill lobs it over to Devin Pendleton, and he dropped it. So it'll bring up 4th down. This is it. 2 timeouts left, too, for Oneonta. 3:12 left, 4th quarter. Hill not limping as bad as he was, but still a little bit of a hobble.
You can tell he's favoring that left leg.
They're all beat up out there tonight. You can tell it's been a rough game for them. You know, just the depth is such an issue with them.
Herring's going to take another timeout. 33-28. 3:12 left. We'll keep it here. We'll go over a couple of scores from around the county. As Hyde showing off leg. Not sure why you are, but
I thought you were giving me the.
thought I was blinded.
You were giving me the signal. That's what you wanted to see.
No.
I thought, oh.
That was not the signal. 31-18, Hayden leads over West Point. Susanmore trails Winston County 20-14. Sachs leads Jacksonville 27-24. Last report we had, Falkville was defeating Cleveland. Final score, Locust Fork 44, Vinemont 6.
There you go.
Wadley defeats Appalachian 63-0.
Ouch.
Pennington defeats Holly Pond 48-20. And Addison defeats Southeastern 62-0.
Ooh.
Anniston defeated Asheville 26-6. We'll see them next week. And Hoax Bluff defeats Cherokee County 27-21. Fourth down, 4th and 10.
Got to have a big play right here.
Hill back to pass. Hill looking. He's going to throw it up to Jaden Kent. It's caught. Jaden Kent, what a catch, boys and girls.
It is in, folks. Woo!
Down inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. Tavares Hill with a spot-on throw to Jaden Kent. Only where he could have it. And Oneonta is in business, boys and girls. 33-28. Down at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal. Tavares Hill, one-legged man. Slinging it around.
I mean, what a catch right there. I mean, your backs are against the wall, and you come up with a huge play to get a 1st down and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal. Plenty of time. 3:03 left. 2 backs, Krim and Bothwell. They'll go under center. They'll hand it off Bothwell. Right side, Bothwell. Guess what?
He'll
Touchdown, Oneonta. The Redskins come back in this one. They lead 34-33. Landon Bothwell ready to eat as he scores his 2nd touchdown of the game.
You know, if I were a head coach right now, I'd be preaching to my kids, finish, finish, finish. We got to finish this.
2:55 left. They're going to go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. Use the receiver out to the right, and Herring's going to use that last timeout. Can't take him home with you, so might as well take it to get this play up, because I'm telling you, a 2-point conversion here that's good is huge in this game to go up by 3.
That makes it where White Plains has to score a touchdown to win the ball game.
I actually just got a report that the score I gave you for Cherokee County Hoax Bluff was wrong. Cherokee County has just caught up and tied with Hoax Bluff 21-all.
Wow.
With 5:15 left in the 3rd quarter, too, according to Jeremy Leslie. I don't think that's right.
He don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm just now getting his text is the issue, because he doesn't have an iPhone. So it's the old Android. You have to wait till you actually have signal.
Oh, I thought Leslie had a flip phone. I
No.
thought he's that old school.
34-33. Got to go for 2. Go up by 3 here. Kent unguarded. Now they'll put somebody on him. Bothwell is the back. They'll hand off Bothwell. They're going to run that reverse back to Kent. Wide open in the end zone with Tavares. He doesn't see him. Kent diving. Nothing there. Kent throws it up. Tavares got it! Tavares hit it! He got it! What a play. Not scripted, but Jaden Kent got it to Tavares Hill to go up by 3.
Just when you think it's over, Justin, Kent comes up and makes a huge play and tosses it in the end zone for a 2-point conversion. Way to go, Redskins.
We'll be right back. 36-33 Redskins. They're fighting back.
Oh, we got the Redskin flag on the White Plains side of the field, too.
You're listening to Oneonta Football on the Redskin Radio Network. Welcome back. 36-33. 2:55 left here in the 4th quarter. We'll get your scoring drive recap here in a bit. Axel Chacon set to kick. Chacon's kick. Stay in bounds, stay in bounds, stay in bounds, stay in bounds. It's going to go out of bounds in the last second. And we have a fight out in the midfield. They'll stop as Spivey was all over one of the players. I can't tell who it was. It's Jaden Kent, and no flag. He was punching Jaden Kent, and no repercussions. Landon Bothwell, as they're having to pull him back now. Game getting a little bit out of hand now.
I just think that might have just put some life back into the Redskins. There's a lot of ticked-off Redskins out on that field hunting for a head to pull off. I'm telling you.
Slamming his head down on the ground. That's pretty rough right there. Nobody saw it, but everybody else in the stands.
That one is going to be sent back to the state. Here we go. Got to have a stop. 2:46. Up by 3. Redskins trailed by 12 here in the 4th quarter.
A fumble will be sweet right here.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Watch that double reverse. They've ran it all night long. They'll hand off through Elrod. Other side. Here comes Landon Bothwell. Gets by Bothwell, and he is hit out of bounds. What a hit. A couple of Redskins over there.
It's the whole defense is over there on the sideline taking him out of bounds.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10. He didn't get nothing on that one.
This is exciting football right here.
36-33, 2:36 left, 4th quarter. 2nd and 10 at the own 35. Here comes the flip. Oh, so close to knocking it down. Harris is holding.
Got it.
It's going to come back. It'll come back. The run don't count. Spivey, was it Spivey on the hold, number 34?
Yeah.
His emotions are getting the best of him.
34's been jawing all night long. He's still jawing right now.
He's saying, "Ref, I don't know what you're talking about." So they'll bring this one back. The crowd right now here for Oneonta. Been a while since it's been this loud.
It's fun.
36-33, 2:28 left. Here in the 4th quarter. Oneonta trailed by 12 entering the quarter. They have stormed back with big plays after big plays. It'll be 2nd and long. 2nd and what, about 17? Back at their own 27-yard line for White Plains. Oneonta showing pressure. They'll hand off this side. David Hall there to make the play. The sophomore coming in to bring him down. And Oneonta is alive right now on defense. And it'll be 3rd down. 2:15 left.
Wow, great stop. Third and a mile, Justin.
For those fans that did leave here on the Oneonta side, you're missing a good one. 3rd and long, 3rd and 18 at the 28-yard line. Bannister rolls out to his right, get back in coverage. Here comes the pressure. He steps up, wide open to Spivey. He caught it. 40, 45, across the 50. He's brought down from behind from Kevin Krim. And Spivey was wide open, and they're going to throw a flag on Spivey. Nope, they're not going to throw it, and I'm surprised they didn't. Ref was going for the flag.
It's very surprising to see these refs, you know, getting chewed out by a player and not throw a flag. It's just, you just got to ask them, what are you doing?
A huge MPE heating and cooling 1st down. The 25-yard game. Ball at the 45-yard line. Now in Oneonta territory. Got to get a stop. They'll run that reverse back to Elrod the other side. Elrod breaks a couple of tackles, runs into one of his linemen. He picked up 6 on the run. Clock running with 1:25 left. We have a timeout on the field. I don't think it was Oneonta because I don't have any timeouts left. It's White Plains. They take a timeout. Oneonta needs it. 1:24 left, up by 3. You're listening to Oneonta Football on the Redskin Radio Network. Welcome back to the MPE Heating and Cooling broadcasting booth. Justin Gibbs, Judd Hunt, Jeremy Hyde. 2nd down and 4 for White Plains at the Oneonta 39. 1:24 left. We're up by 3. Got to have a stop. Got to do something on defense. Harris is the back. They're going to go shotgun with 2 receivers out to the left. Spivey is the fullback. They're going to go screen out to Elrod. He slips, he falls. Going to be just short of a 1st down. It'll be 3rd and 1. Clock is going. White Plains should have 2 timeouts left.
That's what I'll show.
So 3rd and 1. Coming up on a minute left. White Plains picking up the pace a little bit. 103. They'll snap it. They'll hand off to Harris. Harris back to right side, cuts up middle of the field, falls over a couple of Redskins, picks up the 1st down. That'll stop the clock. Question is, if you're White Plains, do you try to get in field goal range or do you go for the win?
That's a tough one right there.
That's why
you never know how good a kicking game is for a high school team.
That's why we're up here, not down there.
That's right.
First and 10. Harris in motion. They'll run up, flip it. He is hit hard, David Hall. The sophomore squared him up and speared him. What a hit. And a timeout. White Plains will keep it here with 38 seconds left. David Hall, if you could have a perfect tackle, Jeremy Hyde,
That was nice.
that was it.
I think he sniffed that one out. I think he knew it was coming and made the play early. When he came upfield, he was wide open. Bow, right in the gut.
I think Coach Garrett has got these guys got figured out now. It's just a matter of executing.
Yeah.
I guess execute's the word of the night, but we've used that to death. But definitely, that's all it takes right at this point.
38 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Oneonta, I'll say it again, they trailed by 12 in this game in the fourth quarter. By 12, they have came back and they lead by 3. These are the moments that you play for. These are the moments you want to finish out and get a win. It's going to be 2nd and 15 at the 38 of Oneonta for White Plains. 38 seconds left. They got one timeout left, by the way, for White Plains. Oneonta fans on their feet.
I'd be looking for the ball to go deep.
Fans standing up. This is the loudest I've seen it in a while. Refs over the ball, waning. They're putting some time on the clock. 42 seconds is what they're saying.
Oneonta student section is going crazy.
42 seconds left. 2nd and 15 at the 38 of Oneonta. And now the other ref wants to talk to the back judge as he goes to pick up something. Shove it into his pants. Here we go, 2nd and 15 at the 38 for White Plains. 42 seconds left. They put Elrod in motion, flag on the play. False starts. Oneonta players clapping like it is. We wait for the call from the ref.
I believe it's going to be a false start on White Plains.
Yes, sir, it is. I'll back it up 5 yards, so 2nd and 20. The loudest I've seen it here at Gilbreth Stadium in a couple of years, right here. Having that first region win is so important. Andrew Bean calling for the fans to get into it. They're going to have a receiver split out. It'll be number 8. It's going to be Ben Rouse, the lone receiver. Actually, now they'll have Woods split out to the left with him. 40 seconds left, 2nd and 20 at the 43. They're still working out the clock issue. Garrett getting into it, wanting his defense to step up right here.
I think they had to put 42 seconds back on the clock, Justin.
They did. Here we go. 2nd and 20, ball at the 43. 2 receivers at the left, Bannister back to pass. Here comes the pressure, he's hit. Pass complete, but it is going to be wrapped up and brought down for a loss. A loss of 3 on the play. Clock will go. Did they call timeout? They did. 3rd down, we keep it here.
Woo. 3rd and a mile.
It'll be 3rd and 23 from the 45-yard line. They got to get all the way up to about the 21-yard line. These are what these guys play for. A Friday night.
Something like this will bring this team together. If they
mean,
can pull it off.
Look at them right now.
I know. Well, they were down and out 10 minutes ago.
They were out for the
playing
count.
10 minutes of playing time ago. It feels like it's an hour ago.
This is the most life I've seen in the defense since the first half of the game.
Yeah.
36-33 if you're just now joining us. 31 seconds left. Oneonta trailed by 12 in this game. They picked up a fumble, a 80-yard fumble recovery by Landon Bothwell. He took it back to the house. And then on another touchdown run by Oneonta.
2 down here.
3rd and 23. 2 receivers to each side. They're going to go shotgun. Bannister is the quarterback. Elrod to his left. Bannister back to pass. They're going to go quick out to number 3. That's James Elrod. He got it complete. It'll bring up 4th down, and they got to hurry. 20 seconds left. Just got to play back right here. This could be the last play right here. 15 seconds left. They got to hurry and get it off. 13 seconds left. 10. Bannister back to pass. Got to knock it down. Here they come. They didn't get to him. He's still on his feet. Rolls out to the left. Pump fakes. Here comes the defense. They're trying to get to him. Rolls back this way. Looking. He tripped up. Touchdown. Oneonta wins it. Oneonta wins it.
Game over, folks.
Oneonta 36. White Plains 33. They were down for the counts. They come back from double digits to win. No flags on the play.
These guys look gassed right now.
What a win. What a comeback by the Oneonta Redskins. 36-33. Let's take a break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Oneonta football on the Redskin Radio Network.